Here we go. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Perfect. Hey y'all, I'm back. Okay. Hey. Round two, fight. Yeah, I'm back. All right. Let's get into this read. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Zen. And today I'm reading for the Beautiful Handsome Collective. Hello, Collective. How you doing? Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. Okay, don't forget to grab this copy of this book here. Yet again, it is called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. It's readily available for purchase on Amazon.com. Okay, this book was created by me to help the collective heal through the many traumatic experiences that you may have experienced, in your life here. Okay, so definitely make sure you check out this book. Check out the reviews as well on Amazon, and then go ahead and make your purchase. Okay, it's really great for Christmas stockings or stuffers as well too. Okay, so again, thank you so much for your immense support. If you would like to join us in the Wisdom Beyond Wounds group, that is also on Facebook, you're more than welcome to join us. The only thing that I ask is that you make sure that you are engaging within the group, because the more that you engage, the more help that you will receive. Okay, so let's get into this read. Channel message here is snakes in the grass, or more so you're cutting out the snakes in the grass here. So the snakes are starting to rear its ugly head. So you ever notice that depending on where you are, wherever you are in the world, snakes normally tend to come out when it's like really rainy or when it's like really wet or so, or like marsh areas, wherever you are in the world here. And I feel like because you may have had some moments where you may have cried, your tears have finally started, your tears have finally stopped, flowing here. And I'm going to look at your tears as a form of like rain, if that makes sense. So, once your tears kind of like hit the earth or hit the floor here, the snake started to kind of like rise here. So when the snake started to rise, you realize how many snakes were in your, in your vicinity or in your space here, and you just started to cut the snake head off, at the cut the head off the snake here. These snakes here, which will be the narcissistic individuals here, don't like the fact that you have cut off their head. If that makes sense, you cut the cancer or cut the origin of the cancer. Thank you. So we're going to break this down again, of course, in regards to some signs to recognize in regards to you. If you are, if you may have some, we'll just say some nudges surrounding if you have snakes, in your vicinity or in your space here. So a snake hides in the grass, but it doesn't announce itself. Snakes love to wait, it studies, and it calculates. And this is what a narcissistic person do. At the beginning, they show up as everything you've ever wanted, very attentive towards you, very curious, and also very supportive. But over time, they start to study you, not to love you. They study you so that way they can learn what to use against you later here. Okay. An example of that would be they may start to ask you questions surrounding your traumas. Okay, this is something that narcissistic people do, and the reason being is because they want to know if that trauma is still triggering to you, if you heal from that trauma, or is there still work that needs to be done. So they'll ask you questions surrounding, let's say, your childhood wounds here, your dreams or your insecurities. They're only asking specific, we'll say, weaknesses in this instance here. So when you set a boundary later on, and you turn, you come around and you say no towards this person, if they're asking you for something, then then this is the moment will think, snakes is really calculated in their attacks here. As if you ever were face to face with a snake, sometimes snake doesn't have any warning. They just kind of like, nip at you or bite at you here. And I feel like this is what's happening here with these narcissistic individuals here. So they'll say something like, wow, this must be your abandonment issues again. Or they'll try to downplay or more so play upon, the triggers that you may not have quite healed from yet. They didn't want to understand you. They just wanted leverage here. Okay. The next one here is snakes blend into their environments. They may tend to camouflage when need be. Thank you. Narcissists blend into the emotional environments. They disguise themselves as harmless, empathetic, spiritual, self-aware, and even wounded. They will present themselves as misunderstood or healing, so you instinctively soften. So nowadays, because of, spirituality, it's starting to get more popular. It's like trendy. I really don't like that word, but that's what it is right now for the time being. And these narcissistic individuals are realizing that they have lost their supply or their best supplies when it comes to you guys here, and they're trying to figure out how they can more so blend into the environment of individuals like yourself, like you're healing yourself and you're doing great things for yourself. There are certain type of words or certain type of verbiage that you may use or you may have heard surrounding spirituality, healing, karmic, star player, star power, crown chakra, chakras, etc., etc. And these narcissistic individuals are now starting to study these things, so that way when they meet up with someone like you here, they're trying to mirror to make it seem like that they are on the same bandwidth or wavelength as you here. Okay. So they want to present themselves. They will present themselves as very empathetic, spiritual, self-aware, or even wounded here. This is more so like a trauma bond. They're trying to traumatically bond with you here, so that way you can feel, feel sorry for them, or you can be like, oh, wow, you too, you went through that too, in that kind of way. This is how they're able to kind of slip through the cracks here and then strike you when they feel that they need to. An example that they will say is something like, I've been hurt before, so I might push you away or I might push others away. And you may take that as a form of vulnerability, but it's not vulnerability. It's just a way to get into your good graces here. But later that wound becomes their excuse to mistreat you without accountability. So be very mindful in regards to the snakes in the grass that surrounds you here. When they decide to strike or hit towards you here, it only happens when you are emotionally attached. They're only going to attack you or strike you when you are emotionally attached or connected to them. If that makes sense, hey. When you open up, when you start to trust them, or you feel that you can trust them, that's when the bite comes or when the sting comes. They take what you revealed in confidence and they weaponize it. So all of your traumas, all of your experiences that you have experienced here, they're going to weaponize it to make it work for them in their favor, or more so put you at a disadvantage. So an example would be like a disagreement that you guys may have, and you calmly express your feelings. They don't understand calm. They only understand chaos, or they only understand arguing or fighting. So they may tend to smile at you. They may smirk at you. They may lean back towards, they may say something like, nobody else has a problem with me. Maybe you are the issue. These are specific terms that narcissistic individuals will say. They may say something like, maybe you're too sensitive. Maybe you need to take a chill pill, and those words actually could be very triggering to someone like you, specifically if you have not quite healed your triggers yet. This is why I always advocate for you guys to ensure that if you have not healed from your traumas, make sure that you are staying quiet about it in the meantime. And the reason being is because you don't want anyone to weaponize the traumas that you've experienced, because it can actually do more damage than good to you. Okay. So it's important, or more so imperative, to ensure that you're taking the time to heal all of your traumas. So that way, if you ever feel comfortable to speak up and out about it towards anyone, if they decide to try to throw it back in your face, it's not going to affect you. So the goal isn't conversation, it's more control. After they cause emotional injury towards you, they're going to slip back into the grass acting like nothing happened. They will make you feel like the dramatic one for reacting to the bite. So that's like reactive abuse. So you see the snake, you may think the snake is harmless. The snake is not harmless at all, but looks can be deceiving. And let's say you stepped on the snake, and this is just metaphorically, figuratively speaking. Let's say you just stepped on a snake by mistake, and that snake is going to use that as an indicator to more so, you know, snipe at you or more so bite at you again. So when they bite you, they want to make it seem like it was your fault, that they were the reason why they bit you. If that makes sense, it's just, yeah. They deliver a hurtful comment and then later text you like everything is okay. So they may text you like a meme or just whatever, however, a video or some kind of something here to kind of normalize what they have done towards you. And that's not normalcy at all. At all, it's not normalcy. There'll be times when you may bring up or you may want to discuss how this person made you feel. And again, they don't know how to take accountability for what they have done. They will respond with, wow, you're still upset about that? Or wow, you're so emotional? Or wow, you need to get over it? Or wow, it's not that serious, something to that nature here. They strike, retreat, and then pretend peace, and now you're the problem. Well, the issue here is that you guys are now moving into a space where there no longer are going to be any problems for you, because again, yes, you are realizing and recognizing the snakes that are, you know, surrounding you here. And you're finally taking the initiative, or you're taking priority to the initiative here to cut the head off the snakes here. And this is what they are afraid of. So these snakes in the grass are not only being discovered, they're also being cut at the head here, and they can't handle that. Hey, y'all. Let me use my Kipper first. They were expecting you to just sit there and take the bite that they have bitten towards you here. They never thought that you would have healed from the bite. So the way that they bite towards the collective here is by gaslighting, is by mental manipulation, reverse psychology, trying to make you feel like that you are the person or you are the reason why things are happening in this way here. So they were expecting you to be in despair over the bite that they caused towards you here. This is metaphorically, figuratively speaking. And even so, this person may have bit at you at times here. Despair is here. You still were able to heal from the bite that they have given towards you. I strongly feel these snakes in the grass here are starting to become sick off their own poison. We have false person here because they made it their life mission or their duty here to ensure that you remained sick or remained traumatized. Mental trauma or psychological trauma could actually hurt a person, specifically if you are one to be going through it or experiencing it. And they want to keep you in that standstill or in that space there, so that way they can continue to inject like poison within your mind. And when I say poisoned, ill things or negative comments or having a conversation with you, they're very negative in nature, you know? I guess they feel like that they had an advantage over you here because you never saw them coming. And that's not the case. That's not true. You saw them coming, but maybe at a point in time, you weren't able to prove what they were doing to you here. But things are changing here visually and also perception wise, where you now have all of the succinct or all of the information, the valuable information, or more so all of the factual information to cut the snake off this, to cut the head off the snake. Hey, y'all. Someone's name is Octavia or Octavius. Someone's name is Monroe or Madison. So we have concern here. It's a major concern because once you cut the head off the snake, the snake may start to move around or continue to move around for a little bit of time. But if there's no connection to the head of the snake, it's going to cease to exist. And this person feels like everything is ceasing to exist, like their existence is starting to cease to exist, and they can't handle that. They don't know how to recalibrate or reconnect or to redo this whole thing or regenerate everything that they have tried to place into your life here. So this person is actually physically sick because they can't make you sick, or they're physically sick because they can't they're physically sick because they can't beat you, basically. It's a big shocker to them, and it's so funny and ironic. There's an eel here, but the eel actually looks like a snake here. Someone's name is Billy or Bilford, Bilford, or Buford, Buford. So take that how that resonates. Someone's name is William or Winchester or Westchester. Someone's name is Winona, 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 or it could be Wynona. Someone's name is Wiley, Wylie, or it could be Wiley Coyote. But you're giving this person the shock of their life here. Hey. Someone is actually bedridden right now, and they don't want you to be aware that they're bedridden. You may be aware. This is just strong confirmation for you here. But someone is actually sick in bed here. And I feel like the reason why they're sick is because the truth of what you're speaking. So your truth is like poison to them, if that makes sense. Hey, Carlo. Hey, Shamika. Hey, y'all. Your truth is like poison to them. And the more that they stick around you, the more they digest the truth that you speak. And to them, the truth is too much to handle. It's actually making them physically sick with justice here. Hey, Scorpio. Hey, boo. Thank you. Someone could be from the country of Tunisia. I think it's Tunisia. Tunisia. Thank you. Someone's name is Sprock, Sprock, or Sprockton. Someone's name is Dalton, Danielle, or Denise. David, Danita, Denita, or Bonita, Bonita. Someone's name is Lourdes. Yeah, this person is sick because the fantasy is over, or there's no fantasy. So Apple is in reverse, and also the fantasy is in reverse. There's no fantasy to continue on here. And then with Apple here, because the fantasy has been burst by reality here, they're actually sick. You're seeing them fall down, like really sick. Someone may have prostate cancer, or someone has issues with erectile dysfunction. They may not be able to get themselves up. Someone is having issues with their private area or their penile area. Take that as confirmation. The community is learning about this. Hey, y'all. Someone's name is Desmond. Desmond. I'm also here, Marmaduke. You could be making canned foods or canned jellies. This person is so snakish that they have snaked out the whole community, and the community is looking at them as the culprits or the reason why they're going through what they're going through here, and they don't like it. So the person who is considered the snake in your life here, people has turned against them, and this person is trying to come towards you. They can't come towards you because people have turned against them to do something towards them. If that makes sense. Yeah, this is blowing up in their face here. Yes, it is. Hey, y'all. This is blowing up in her face. They never saw this coming. They never saw this, we'll say, so-called. Well, it's not a so-called. They never saw this self-betrayal coming towards them. Because to be honest here, they betrayed themselves by thinking that they were more stronger or more tougher than you, and they were not. You've really, truly, you've cut the head off the snake. Power is in reverse. Yes, you did. Yeah, you see you. And you seeing it play out here, okay? Somebody's name could be Virginia. Someone's name is Vincent, Valencia, Victoria, Valdar, Valdar, Valdor, Belvedere. They're stuck with no head. I mean, they never used their head to begin with, so they never used their head. They never used their brain because they didn't have a brain to begin with. So they only hurting themselves. I keep saying they're very weak-spirited here. Family is included here. This person may have actually went to family to see how they can subdue you or to kind of make you feel the wrath of them. But there's no wrath to be felt because they're very weak in spirit and weak physically as well too. The reason why they felt that they can go towards family, could be your family or their family here, is because they thought that if they had the backings, you know, with the family dynamic here, that you would never see it coming, but you still saw it coming. You did. You, to be honest here, you the snake wrangler. You out here. You out here wrangling snakes. Man, y'all out here wrangling snakes and shit. And you caught them by surprise. It's like you're like lassoing or snake. You're like, yeah. And like, oh shit. Okay, take it how it resonates. It could be a Capricorn. It could be a Libra. However it resonates here, but they're not liking it. Could be a Leo, could be an Aquarius. They're very heartbroken by you cutting their head off, basically here. Again, however it resonates. Hey, I love you, boo. Like Crocodile Dundee. Yeah. Crocodile Dundee. Oh man, y'all make my day, I swear. The Divine Collective, that is. Okay. Oh man. Just like Crocodile Dundee. Yes. Who said that? Let me give you your props. Mystic Ones 144 states on YouTube, like Crocodile Dundee. Yes. Oh man. Someone's from the Gullah Island or Gullah Geechee, which could be like, I think, please correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that's like South Carolina and south of that state. But if I'm wrong, correct me, okay? But I'm hearing Gullah Geechee or Gullah Island, okay? Intuitiveness, your intuitiveness broke them apart. It broke them in half, to be honest here. Because they never thought that you were this intuitive. They think that you played a game with them with your intuition. They were married to the idea that they could one up you. They were married to the idea that you were not intuitive, or they were married to the idea that you weren't this intuitive here. And you caught them by the element of surprise. You shocked the hell of them or out of them here. I'm going to go back to my notes. A snake hides in the grass. It doesn't announce itself. It waits, it studies, and it calculates. A narcissist does the same thing. At the beginning, they show up as everything that you've ever wanted: very attentive, very curious, very loving, very patient, very supportive. They study you not to love you, but to learn what to use against you later, which is a form of control here. And it didn't work, because you saw past it. Devil in disguise. I'll give an example from my own personal life here. And I was dealing with a dust mite about maybe 3 years ago. It's been since I've disconnected from that brass teeth nastiness. But he will always used to say, and I knew that something was off, but I wasn't able to pinpoint it like right then and there until I was able to separate and figure out what I needed to figure out here. And that brass teeth effort will always say things like, I'm into with my star player, or I like my chakras and things of that nature. But when he would say those things, it wouldn't commiserate or it wouldn't align to what he was actually saying. So basically he was saying things, but the action wasn't there, if that makes sense. So we have liar here. So you realize that this person, however it resonates in your story here, is nothing but a toxic liar here. They may actually like to use the word narcissist as well to kind of throw in your face, or more so to project into you or onto your face here to kind of get the heat off of them. Someone's making macaroni and cheese. Could be baked mac and cheese. But there's something very unique about it. Maybe it's like a seafood mac and cheese, bacon mac and cheese, something unique about the mac and cheese. Or this is what you could be making for Thanksgiving. Okay, take it how it resonates. Or you want to just get over the holidays, okay? Could be a crawfish mac and cheese as well. As like I said, something unique about the mac and cheese, okay? Someone's making a souffle, or you love souffles. So this person truly belongs to the streets. Yeah, and this is where they are. This person could be couch surfing, from home to home or from friends to friends here. They're trying to find a place that they can call a home because they recently lost their home. This is something that they're very embarrassed about. They don't have the funds to upkeep their lifestyle here. So they're out on the streets. This person may be sleeping with people to get ahead. We are in the homosexual season right now. A homosexual is someone that would sleep with another person for a lodging or for livings. They will say all whatever they need to say, but they don't have the finances or the funds to supplement their lifestyle or their way of living. So they will utilize their private parts to get ahead of the game here. And this is what this person is trying to do. But this person also have an incurable STD. Yeah, and also in regards to this incurable STD, there are people that are coming out in regards to what this person has done to them. So this person is known to be sleeping around in the community or in the city, wherever, town, county, state, whatever, however, country here. More and more people are awakening because more and more people are realizing that this person has infected them. So this person has a lot on their plate here, and they're trying to keep it cool. They're trying to keep it quiet here. More and more people are awakening to this person infecting people without their knowledge. Someone's name is Emerson, or Toby, T-O-B-Y, or T-O-B-I. Emerson, E-M-E-R-S-O-N, however it resonates. Yeah, escape. They escape through sex. But their sex comes with a big price, though. It really do. So you got to be mindful in regards to, you know, who you lay down. I'm not judging you guys whatsoever. I'm just giving you the warning. That's all. But just be mindful surrounding these times. Now we are in November to around, let's say, March or so, is where people are going to ramp it up in regards to finding like a warm home or like a warm food in their belly here. Because a lot of people will definitely use their private parts to get ahead of the game here. They escape with their private parts. But this person's really in the streets. They're crashing from home to home or couch to couch, or they're couch surfing now. This person know that they have an incurable STD, but they don't care because they lost everything and they're really mad at the world. They should be mad at themselves, but that's not how they perceive everything or to perceive the world. They're mad at the world here because they can't get what they want. Someone's name is Drake or Daniela. Someone's name is Alston, A-L-S-T-O-N, Alston. Someone's name is Radford. A lot of names today. A lot of names. What else, Spirit? Talk to me. Tell me about the belong in the streets. Distorted message. Yeah, they're trying to come towards anyone that will listen in regards to you. So this is the whole story here. Yes, they are on the streets. They don't have any money. They don't have things to upkeep their particular lifestyle here. And anyone that will listen to them about you, they're going to lay it on thick in regards to you. So it's the collective's fault that they don't have this. It's the collective's fault that they can't be successful. It's the collective's fault, this and that, whatever the case may be here. They're trying to distort the message towards other people who are not aware as to who you are, because you are the star of the show. And they know that you are the star of the show, and they don't like that because they're seeing you rising, or they're seeing the glow up coming in regards to you here. So seeing that with you here, they don't like that. So they're trying to recruit other people that don't know anything about you here so they can get a warm lodging or warm bed or warm food in their belly. And it's not working in this way. See, strategizing is in reverse. It's not working. It's not working here. This person actually needs to be very careful because, we'll put it this way, they have let me think about the words before I say it, because locked up is here. We'll just say they have to pay dues within the community. I'll say it that way if you catch my drift. Yeah. They're out here costing a lot of people expensive lessons, and people want to, we'll say, get their refund back from the lessons that they learned. Hopefully you catch what I'm saying. There's also a group of people that are coming together. It could be men and women, but there are a few, maybe about 3 or 4 people that are coming together that have slept with this person here, and they're wanting to sue this person for spreading a malicious STD. See, tampering. This person went as far as tampering with their health records or their health results here. Lying and stating that they have got tested, or they have got, they don't have anything, things of that nature here. And it's not working, because the more they sleep with other people, the more that people are now being aware to their actual status here, and they're not happy about it. Oh, hold on, let me get you out of here. Hold on, let me get this trash out of here. Bye, heifer. Okay. Perfect. So we have overlooked here. So they feel very overlooked by people not listening to what they have to say. People are cleaning house of this person here, okay? And if you look closely in this picture here, you see those gloves? Oh, you see this gloves with this trash bag here? So this is where this person kind of belong, or this is the type of lifestyle that they have led, very trashy here. And people are much, much more careful surrounding how they are, we'll say, handling this person here. And this person don't like how other people are handling them. People are handling them with big caution signs, if that makes sense. And they don't like it. Don't like it to the point where it feels like it's numbing them. They feel like that they can't escape out of what they created for themselves here. So snakes blend into the environment. Narcissists blend into the emotional and mental environment here. They disguise themselves as harmless, empathetic, spiritual, self-aware, and even wounded here. And the reason why they present themselves in this way is because the reason why they present themselves in this way is because they want to come off as if they are misunderstood, or healing, so you can instinctively soften. So an example would be, oh, why me? Or why am I going through this? And, I'm such a good person. I can't believe it's all a show, is what it is. And no one is literally buying into that show anymore. Oh, man, child. This person could be a man child. This is a person that may tend to still be on like their mother's, we'll say, teat, if that makes sense. They could be a mama's boy, okay? Or a daddy's girl. And there's nothing wrong with that. I want to make that clear. But from this perspective here, it's very unhealthy, okay? This mother figure enables this person, or this father figure may enable this person. So take it how it resonates. Bye, heifer. Oh, yeah, I'm going to work on it. Thank you. Hey, Gina. Thank you. Yeah, they are burnt out by you. Yeah, because you ain't giving it any play. And like I said, you cut the head off the snake. And the body of the snake is just kind of laying there. So they can't move. They can't strike again. All right, I'm not into like snake research and stuff like that, okay? But I assume, and please correct me if I'm wrong, because I may have like some snake lovers here, okay? I don't think a snake can strike twice or 3 times in the same time. Again, I could be wrong. I'm not sure. And if I am, correct me. I can handle it. But I just feel like that this person no longer is venomous towards your good nature. They can no longer poison you with their venom, if that makes sense. I'm well. How you doing? Okay, they can. Okay. Okay. Thank you for that. Stable. You're coming off way too stable. It's like you have the perfect attire. This is metaphorically, figuratively speaking here. You have the perfect attire to where they can no longer bite you or kind of like snip at you here. So it's like you have on boots, like rubber boots or something, and you're walking through like a marsh area here, and it's filled with nothing but snakes. And all these snakes are trying to get at you or trying to get at your ankle here, and it's not working. Remember, the strike happens only when you are emotionally attached towards a narcissistic individual, or not even emotionally, more so mentally attached, okay? Because your psychological state goes or works in tandem with your actual emotional state, as I mentioned earlier from the past read here. But when you open up, when you start trusting, that's when the bite comes, and you may become stunned because you're like, did this person really do that towards me? Did this person really say that towards me? I spoke about my most intimate points or private moments with this person, and this person went ahead and did that kind of way. Someone's name is Melissa. Someone's name is Mayfair. Someone could be going into the coffee business or coffee rinds or so. Someone's name is Maximilian. A lot of names today. Someone's name is Max, Maxine, Maximilian. Did that car fly out? Oh no. I thought that flew out. We have close encounter here. And self-pleasure is in reverse. Ew. Yuck. Yuck. Someone wants to have a close encounter to you to like pleasure themselves, but they can't. But like I said, they don't have working tools down there. They blame you for that. Oh Lord, child. Make it make sense. You refuse to be this person's rebound. You're not playing any games with this person, and this person is realizing that you're not playing any game. So the more that they try to inflict this game onto you, the more they're going to lose. Underdog, yeah, I don't really consider you guys the underdog. You the top dog. You're not the underdog. You the top dog. You know. And they were blindsided by you being the top dog. You were always the top dog. But I feel like from this narcissistic point of view here, they consider you to be beneath them, which is very odd and very weird because you've always been the one. You've never been the 2 or the 3. You've always been the one. So for this parasite or this derelict of a desolate Dusty here to think or to even fathom in that way is just completely, it's preposterous. be listening to Bobby Brown on your own. That could be your favorite song here. Okay, take it how it resonates. But you're on your own, or you're finally on your own. And when I say you're finally on your own here, it just basically means that you're tapping to your own beat. You're following the guidance of your soul or spirit, however way you do that, okay? Poppycock. Yeah, these narcissistic individuals, child, they number poppycock, child. We have love bomb here. Somebody could be riding a horse, or you're wanting to ride a horse, or maybe you have to sell a horse. There's something about a horse stable. So maybe you had to sell a horse recently, or maybe you're purchasing a horse that was recently sold or on sale. Take that how that resonates. But we do have love bomb here, and it's not working. It's not working at all. At all. So it's like, you're not going to take my love. You're not going to take me back. Hell nah, little dog. The hell? Ew. Patooey. That's how I take this. Ew. I don't know. The narcissist individuals give me like grimy vibes. They just, yeah, it's just, they're not clean. So it's just like, So they actually created a potion here, or they concocted a potion here for it to kind of like bubble over. So they thought that, and this will be like a spell, if that makes sense, not an actual spell, just more so like a concoction or a potion to kind of keep you in a standstill here, and it's not working. It actually bubbled over, and all of the contents within this cauldron here bubbled over for everyone to see. And it was really, there wasn't anything inside of it. It was poison. The poison, it kind of like oozed itself out. It's like the fire of this here was the antidote to clear up the poison that they were trying to put onto you or bite into you here. Like I keep saying, you guys are always going to have the antidote, and the antidote is number one, yourself, and then, you know, spirit, God, Jesus, universe, Krishna, Buddha, ancestors, you know, however way you guys do your thing here. Someone's name is Amelia. Amia. A-M-E-I-A. Amia. Amalia. Someone's name is Jackson. J-A-X-O-N. Or you could be from Jacksonville. I believe it's called Jayville over there. You could be from Southern Florida or Northern Florida. Take it how it resonates. Someone could be from Massachusetts. Could be from Boston. I'm also here in Montpelier. So again, it's just a lot of different things coming out. So y'all bear with me. Someone's making tomato soup, or you may love tomato soup with grilled cheese. So they are drowning in their sorrows here. Okay, they're drowning in their sorrows because all of their hard work that they have pushed towards you, it was naught. N-A-U-G-H-T, it didn't work. Someone's from England or the Great Britain area. Okay, you could be from Indonesia. Someone lives off the coast of Italy, or you're visiting the coast of Italy. Amalfi, A-M-A-L-F-I. I think that's how you pronounce it, Amalfi. You could be making pizza from scratch, or you love to make your own pizza from scratch, or you love brick stone pizza or brick oven pizza. Or maybe you have a brick oven in your home or outside of your home. Take it how it resonates. Someone's name is Ernie or Ernest. Someone's name is Delmar, D-E-L-M-A-R, or Dixon. Someone's name is Deontay. Deontay, or it could just be Dante. Someone's name is Paisley. What's that? Yeah, so we have this right here, and this represents like it's just a normal glass of water in the jug here. I feel like it's too hot to handle, or the heat is on them, so they're looking for a way to kind of like calm themselves or cool themselves down here. They do not feel secure within this space, this blanket space here. This blanket the blanket wrapped around the heart would represent a form of feeling comfortable or feeling safe. They don't feel safe. They feel like their heart is beating out of their chest here because they're caught like a deer in headlights. After they cause emotional injury towards the collective, they slip back into the grass. But what happens if you cut the grass slow? What happens if you uproot the grass? They have nowhere to go, and that's what you did here. You were able to see, despite you being bitten by this narcissistic individual here, you were able to see where their, we'll say their hideout was, or where their home was. And it's like you kind of smoked them out their home, or you kind of like called them out their home here because you completely dismantled their foundation of illusions here. And they weren't expecting that from you. So we do have wine here. You are going to be you're going to be aging like fine wine. It doesn't matter what age you are. You may not look your age. Whatever age you are, this is just an example. Let's say you're in your 50s, okay? You're getting back all of that time that you may have, someone may have taken from you, and you're going to feel very youthful. Not only feel youthful, you're going to look youthful as well too. You're getting like another opportunity or another chance at life to do this again, despite whatever age you currently are, okay? Someone could be making their own wine, or you're wanting to get into the winery business. Yeah, identity. Your identity is regressing back in a positive way. You look good. You look great for your age. Somebody could be going to change their license, or you need to go and get your license update, or you may have a child that's actually going to get their license for the first time. So however it resonates, okay? Something with an identity, something needs to shift over, or something is shifting over. So it could be an actual physical license. It could be a passport as well. I'm hearing don't forget your passport. But there's uniqueness that are coming to you in regards to your identity, in regards to who you are, okay? I'm hearing the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Someone may have experienced like scoliosis, so someone's back may not be someone's back may be actually curved. Someone's having issues with scoliosis. This could be a newfound like diagnosis, or you were having issues with your back recently or lately, or they were, however it resonates, okay? Someone is, I don't feel it's you guys, but I still have to give the message. Someone is having issues with their blood. So there could be some kind of like a toxin within the blood. And as I mentioned, going back to my notes here, they specifically wait to attack you until you are emotionally invested or you are mentally invested here. And since you're not giving them any emotions or mental play here, it's like the poison that they tried to place into you here is making them sick. Yeah. So someone has some form of like a toxin, or if we have nurses or doctors here, let me know. There's a specific word surrounding that. Sepsis, that's it, sepsis. Someone may have issues with the blood, like sepsis of the blood. I don't know how that gets there. I don't know. That's just what I picked up. So y'all wanted to help me out with that. But I strongly feel someone has sepsis of the blood. So I don't know if it attributes to poor diet, poor health decisions. It could be needles. I don't know. But someone is having issues with their blood not being completely clean or filtered out. Okay. It could be, it could attribute to this incurable STD as well. Someone's also having issues with their kidneys as well. May have an enlarged kidney, or someone could be on the kidney list, or be on the list to receive a new kidney here. If you're on the right side of things, you're going to be able to, everything is going to work out for you. So if you're on the list waiting to receive a new kidney, you're going to get it, okay? There's going to be a donor that's going to match up with like your blood type and things of that nature, and you're going to be able to receive the new kidney. If they're on the wrong side of things, they're not going to get this. I want to make that very clear. Remember, there are two sides to everything. And this is just how I'm seeing it in this way. If you're on the right side of things and you're waiting to be called for the kidney or on the list to get a kidney, the answer is yes. So don't stress out. You know, you're going to be okay. You're going to get the donor. It's going to be a match, and you're going to be able to get the surgery to get this new kidney. If they're on the wrong side, they're causing havoc, they're hurting people and things of that nature, and they do need a kidney, it's not going to work. They may have issues with the kidneys here where they may actually have to do or see a nephrologist, or they may have to do dialysis consistently here. And I feel like that's what's going to make them very, very, very ill, if they're on the wrong side of things. I want to make that clear. Someone's actually trying to make or create the Plankton burger or SpongeBob burger. Maybe you love SpongeBob, but there's some form of like a really cool type of background surrounding that, okay? Y'all excuse that mowing in the background if y'all do hear it. Okay, we have a terrarium here. Yeah, so this person is like sick, and I'm gonna look at this terrarium as a form of they need to be covered, or they need to protect themselves from the elements of illness or sickness here, but it's because of how they gambled. If you see the dice in the rearview mirror here, they've gambled with themselves, or they gambled with their life here, and it's causing them to more so, yeah, it's hurting them. It really is. It's truly hurting them. I like to look at this here, these candles here, as a form of sexuality or multiple partners. Y'all just stick with me here, okay? I just see things in a very different way. So when I had first got this deck, I attributed to sexual things because of the light, or more so because of, it just makes sense to me. But anywho, this person has multiple partners here, okay? They may have lied about the partners that they have slept with here. They may have lied who they slept with, but you dodged a bullet. If you have not got tested yet, I highly advise that you do, just for your peace of mind here. But this person was stepping out on you. We do have growth here, okay? You are growing tremendously, or you're looking really great as you are growing here. There's no more snakes in the grass, because you saw where the snakes live, or you saw the habitat as to where the snakes reside. And you went exactly where you faced the snake head on, and you did what you had to do, which was cut the head off the snake here. And this person is just like slithering, you know, just trying to figure out, you know, what to do, and they can't get out the situation. This person has a lot of people on their back right now with dead end here. They're realizing that they have made such a big stink out of their life that they actually destroyed their life. They're realizing this here. So they're in a space where they're very afraid to just live normal, live a normalcy of life here because of what they have done towards other people. You weren't the only one that were affected by this person. But other people are not going for what they have done here. So this person feels like they're being run out of town, if they can make it out of town, if that makes sense. Ooh. Someone's name is Joey or Joseph. You weren't the only one affected. So Chosen Divine Being states on TikTok, not the only one affected. Correct. You weren't the only one affected, but it seems like you're the only one. When I say you, meaning the collective here, you were the only one to get yourself out the situation or heal from the situation here. Yes, because you learned what you needed to learn, and you allowed the lessons to become your blessings here, for sure. We have mirror effect. Yeah. The mirror effect. You're finally showing up, or you're finally seeing who you need to see within the mirror, which is yourself, which is your beautiful or handsome self. And you're liking what you see. And if not, soon enough, thank you, soon enough, you're going to like what you see here. Yeah, it say you. Yeah, you are going to like what you see. Not even like. Yes, come on. It say love. Come on. It say you are going to love what you are seeing in the mirror effect here. You're learning how to love yourself more. You're learning how to give to yourself as you're being very calm here. Yes, absolutely. Yes, someone's eating Chef Boyardee. Someone's name is Grayson. Someone's name is Christina. Madeline, I think I said that. Mackenzie. Malcolm. Someone's name could be Rem, R-E-M, or maybe you went to a sleep study surrounding like your sleep patterns. Take it how it resonates. Thank you for the gifts, y'all. Someone may have rosacea. So we do have submission and we have anger here. Because you refuse to submit, you're seeing the anger parts or the angry parts of them here. Yeah, and it's just, yeah. They are actually... Let me see. Hold on. Because there's children that's popping up here. Okay. All right, communication. So if you're not in communication with the child or children here, you will. And that's happiness is here. That's the spiritual message here. So you're going to be reunited with the child or children here. The reason why you're not in communication with this child here is because they try to turn this child against you here. But this child is very intelligent or smart. They could be 14 years old. Take it how it resonates. Or it could be happening for 14 years, however it resonates. But there's a great ending or positive ending surrounding a child or children here where the communication is going to open up and you both parties are going to be very happy here. That is the spiritual message. Okay, duality and then spiritual message here. Yeah, you're going to be very, very, very happy with the reunion of this child here. Okay, so you need to get prepared. You need to be, you know, do what you need to do here because it's coming. Okay, that's the message to pass on here. And it's like, even though despite you went through what you went through, you may not have regrets. You're going to have to take that how that resonates. I'm just going by what it says here. But regrets is in reverse. You let it go. You don't hold any grudges. You don't have any grudges towards this person. And that's also making them sick. It's making them very guilty because they realize what they have done to you here. You're moving forward. You're living in a very abundant space or abundant state here. And you hold no grudges or you have no regrets in regards to the experiences that you've experienced here. And the reason being is because the experiences is what's made you much more stronger. So it's like it doesn't make sense to hold a grudge because the more you hold a grudge, the more you're going to be still stuck in that standstill here. And they're stuck exactly where they need to be. So that was a good read. Yeah! We have Libra. You could be a Libra. They could be a Libra. Take it how it resonates. You could be a Capricorn. They could be however it resonates. Okay. We have Sagittarius here as well. So however it resonates for you. We have Libra again. Someone's name is Henry or Henrico or Henry County. Could be in Aries. We have Pisces here as well. You could be a Pisces or they could be a Pisces. Take it how it resonates. We also have Leo as well. Take it how it resonates. You could be a Leo or they could be a Leo, okay? We have Libra. You could be a Libra. They could be a Libra. And Gemini. You could be a Gemini or they could be a Gemini. Okay, so if that resonates with you guys, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to grab this copy of this book here. It is called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. It was created by me to help the collective to get through any traumatic experiences that you may have went through. Also, I have another book that's coming out. I'm still working on like the revisions of the book, but that book will be tailored more so towards the inner child of you guys here, okay? What else I need to say? Don't forget to get into the group as well on Facebook. It is called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. All right. What else is there? I do got some other good things that's coming up. I ain't gonna tell y'all right now, but just yeah. I think y'all gonna be pretty excited in regards to what is coming up. Also, I'm gonna be opening up the doors to continue with the podcast. I do have 2 videos that are ready to go, so they should be releasing within next week or the week after because I had to do the revisions and I want to make sure it was completely correct. So definitely make sure. I'm going to be creating a whole a YouTube channel surrounding that, Wisdom Beyond Wounds, the actual podcast. So make sure when I, send the link out, you guys go ahead and you follow as well. Okay. You are so phenomenal. You are so dope. Thank you so much for being here. It is truly appreciated. I love, love, love you guys. Thank you so much for your immense support. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You are truly appreciated. Mwah. Love to you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Love ya. See you later. Oh, and thank you for the birthday. Where's my manners? Thank you so much for grabbing something for me off of my birthday list. It is truly appreciated. So I'm just waiting for that to arrive. And once that arrives, I'll do the whole thing here. But again, thank you so much. You're truly appreciated. Love, love, love. I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye. You too. Bye. See you later.